I'm Lukamundo, and this is Timberborn. We are on episode 7, and I pretty much am leaving off where, or coming back to where we left off in episode 6. Nothing really has been done. I've let it run for a little bit longer, but we are going to build another hauling post. I think that's very important. We're going to make that high priority, because I'm realizing that even though we have 10 workers here, we've got 9 workers unemployed, and we're still just not getting all the jobs done. So we do need to do that. I mean, this is a large city at this point. We've got 54 beavers. We might as well make use of them. Now, our food supply, we were at 2.7, we're at 2.5, and then 2.6 now. So, I mean, we're keeping pretty even. As well, we're going to have this beehive, hopefully at some point, once we get this place built. That way we can, oh dear. Good. The drought is done. So let's go ahead and pause that. Let's put the height. Let's put this height all the way up. There we go. Let's make these heights equalized properly. Good. This height will go down to, there we go. All right. And actually, this height can even stay up a little bit. So there we go. We've got water back. We've got our reservoirs rebuilding. Let's go ahead and, I don't even know if we need all of these pumps. Whoa, no. Drop. No, I don't know what to do at this point. Drop that down. Bummer. Unfortunately, that means that this whole entire spot is going to be flooded for a few minutes. We've got to wait for all this water to be, drained. So let's go ahead and get all this drained through. We'll drop all this stuff down so that things can drain properly. That was a bad move. That's happened almost every episode since I've built this dam, because I do monitor these dams myself. I just want to make sure that they work well. But that's my fault. So that is definitely my fault. All right, so how are we doing on this dam over here? Not much progress has been done. Looks like they still have to build these stairs down. And so, yeah, we just need more of these guys. So let's go ahead and, oh, good. Let's hire as many as possible until this place floods. We're going to be waiting for that to unflood. So yeah, while we're waiting, let's get to some work. So right here, I want to plan out what we're going to be doing for manufacturing. This is going to be our metal manufacturing. Now there is a mine, which we don't need, but we are going to have a few of these. I'm thinking 3. Let's pull them back a little bit, I guess. Maybe 1, 2, and 3. Yes, there we go. Okay, and so they go around the back, yes. Now, windmills are going to be up here as well. Now, windmills, I'm not quite sure. Where is it? Bummer. It's running into those trees, I think, unfortunately. So we're going to have to figure that out as we go. But for now, let's go ahead and put this here, in there, and there, and there. And that will be kind of our power source, along with this very large gravity battery. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do at some point. All right, good. So we're back on top. We've got enough workers. Unfortunately, we had a few people die of old age. Even though we're getting quite a bonus, there is one guy injured, unfortunately, and I don't know how to get him uninjured. You know what I'm saying? I do have a doctor here, a healer, and it says makes medicine and distributes it to medical beds. But then who works on the medical bed? You know what I mean? Supply will last. Medicines. How do we know how long it's going to take to refuses to work? Injury. Okay. Oh, is he well now? I think he's well now. Cool. So any more injuries? Nope, no more injuries. Okay. So they were able to be healed. That's great. That's wonderful. We are working steadily on this area over here. This is going to be the back of the lake, and we've got to build all of these up. It's a ton of wood. We're talking a ton. I actually might even get another hauler station down here somewhere, but we'll see. I am going to make another campfire, I think. So let's go to our well-being. I really should do showers. They're craving showers, unfortunately. 1, 2. Let's just try 2 for now. Let's see how that goes. So even though I have more haulers, I'm still seeing that they're just not getting enough stuff done. I mean, like, I still have plenty of construction sites. I still have plenty of logs that these construction sites could be built on, but what are these haulers doing? And so I just realized for the first time that there was a builder's hut, which is different than the hauling hut, apparently. And so I'm a doofus, and we're going to go ahead and we're deleting that hauler's hut. So we're going to get this builder's hut going right away, high priority. And yeah, we can actually finally do something. Nothing much has been done. I had to high prioritize these things so that they can finally get to work here, and finally they can reach all of this. So eventually they will finally finish this whole entire bridge, which I am looking forward to. Let me go ahead and see how this is doing. Oh, very nice. So yeah, we're just going to sit here and we're just going to get this builder's hut going. Yeah, look at that. All of a sudden, the bridge is being built more and more beavers are going back and forth. I'm curious, though, as to when they're going to attack these chestnuts. Okay, so we just had a new wonderful drought coming in 3 days, which is fine. I think we're well prepared for it, just like we were before. I was hoping to have this dam done just so that we could have more. I could high prioritize this, honestly. It looks like I don't know. Let's see if we can prioritize any of this as high priority. Good news, we do have 10 new babies that are going to be coming at some point. Well, not new. They're Kertrue is going to be a great value to the cause. Okay, so let's see here. How are we doing? Okay, drought hasn't started quite yet, and the dam is almost done. Oh yes, let's go ahead and pop that height up to 1.5, but we already have a much larger amount of water, which is absolutely fantastical. I might have to put the height to 0.5 because I just realized that a height of 3 would flood this entire area, and that's not what we want to do yet. We're not ready. We are so not ready. It's always fun trying to figure out the ebb and flow of the water, but we've got a lot more water now. We've got a ton more water, which is fantastic, and they did finish that. They did finish that dam, which is awesome. And just look at the amount of workers constantly coming and doing their jobs. Finally, I did not realize that was my whole entire thing. Oh, I'm such a doofus. But that's all right. So yeah, things are going well right now, which is fantastic. We're doing really well. Unfortunately, our power we're never getting enough power at all. So I might eventually put more windmills over here or something. We've got a water wheel that we're going to be building here, but they haven't even started that yet. They've been prioritizing this wall over anything, which is perfectly fine for me. As you can see, we've also paused our food production with the wheat, although I guess we should get these guys harvesting that wheat because it is ready to be harvested. That way we can, really get that continuing. We want to keep as much wheat as possible in that large storage. We can fit a lot, and I did it for that purpose, so we could always have wheat that we're grinding and flour that we're grinding. We could even turn on a bakery at some point again, but we'll wait till we have more kids. So let's just keep on going. But now we can do this tapper's shack, which is going to be great. Hopefully, does he have a limited area? Okay, but hopefully he'll be able to harvest all of these pines. We actually are going to not harvest these pines anymore. So let's go ahead to our cutting of trees and let's undo all the pine tree cutting. And I had to kind of go around a couple that were actually not pine trees, but they're not going to cut the pine trees anymore. They are going to harvest the sap as well. I'll need a couple of small storages probably placed right here to do the sap storage, which I'm assuming is just in these warehouses. We'll put 3. Let's go ahead and look for sap. Sap. Pine resin, apparently it's called. Now, I'm happy to say, as we close in on the end of this drought, that we're only 0.3 days left, and height of 2.5. I am going to go ahead and readjust things. There we go, 0.5. This is 1.5, 1.5, and that'll be 1. Actually, that can't even be 1. That has to be 0.5 at some point. Just because otherwise it will flood this entire area. So there it is, guys. There it is. That is such a great progress that we've seen. This dam is almost complete. Why don't we go ahead and, yeah, that drought was an awesome drought. That was super easy for us. The water reservoir is building back up. And yeah, so let's go ahead and just see what this does, and then we'll finish off this episode. All right, so it is completed. Let's see. So I did a little bit while we were waiting. And a cool thing is they finally have finished these smelters. Yeah, so having so many more builders now, they've been actually able to complete a lot of projects. I've been able to turn on a little bit more. I've kind of rearranged things so that these pumps down here aren't pumping so much, but these pumps are pumping a lot up here. Might even turn off one more. Oh, no, wrong one. Oh, do I want to turn off that completely? Yeah, maybe I do. We'll just keep the top pumps working. I also was able to get the water wheel completed, so that's pretty cool. That way, we have plenty of power. The demand is 490 and the supply is 450. So not too bad, and that's not including the windmill. With the windmill, our supply is much better. As well, we're able to build up our power output for our gravity batteries, which is good. I think they're working on that over here too. We'll see. Yeah, they still haven't built the stairway yet. Hopefully they do at some point. They are working on it. So yeah, so guys, that's where we're at. We're gonna leave it off for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me today. It has been an absolutely fantastic time. This is episode 7 of Timberborn, and it's been a blast watching this colony come to life. We've got 33 people and 15 newcomers coming in. Unfortunately, we've had a lot of people die of old age, or a lot of beavers die of old age. But, you know, that's the way of life. So thank you guys for joining me today. We will be seeing this series continue on Timberborn, but we are going to be looking at adding in some other games that I love playing, so you'll see them sprinkled in. We won't have this series go every single day like it has been the first 7 episodes, or the first 5 or 6 episodes. So yeah, so thank you so much for joining me. I will see you guys on the next one, right here on Lukamundo Gaming. Please like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Later.